If you have a relative, like an uncle or something that other people think is kind of nuts, but you've known him forever and you just love him, that's kind of like how Michigan people are with Jim Harbaugh.
Harbaugh's become politics and religion. Everybody's got a strong opinion, and nobody's changing.
Jim Harbaugh might be the most polarizing figure in college football, maybe in all of sports.
I just feel like the world doesn't see Coach Harbaugh the way us players do. It's one of the special people in this world that really don't care about what anyone thinks and what anyone says about it.
The University of Michigan has officially acknowledged a major announcement coming tomorrow at noon.
I'm very pleased and proud to announce the 20th head football coach at the University of Michigan, Jim Harbaugh.
Like, you know your name, I know Michigan football.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free! Unbelievable!
Right through, and the Hawkeyes have stunned the Wolverines.
Samuel cuts it back. Ohio State wins.
See, I'm bitterly disappointed in the officiating.
Incomplete. Game over. Michigan State wins it in the big house. Oh, Saquon touchdown on the juggle.
Intercepted by Ohio State.
Patterson in trouble. He lost the football. It's free. The Irish pick it up. Ball game.
And it's blocked. Ohio State got it.
Escapes. Delivers. Incomplete. In the end zone. Ball couldn't come up with it.
I mean, I'll answer your questions, not your insults.
That pass thrown right to a defender.
What happens if we went out, huh? Yeah, we're going to do it or die trying.
The huge hole for Corum. Goodbye. Lots of running room down the sideline. Will they catch him? No! Michigan defeats Ohio State. Finally!
The long drought is over. Ohio State is vanquished. The Wolverines are going to win this one.
Blake Corum with the lead. Blake Corum breaks it back. Blake Corum sprinting. Blake the Great. And trouble with the snap. Can they catch him? No. Donovan Edwards again. 85 yards. The dog.
Here's the allegations. Prove that you didn't do it.
What it means to me is bringing everyone together, and that's what our team has done. So, bet.
Corum with the hole. Down the sideline. Gonna get there. Blake the Great. Meyers. Intercepted. Michigan will win the game.
Coach Harbaugh, we got your back, baby. We love you. How's for you?
Three Michigan tight ends in the ball game. They handed to Corum again and makes a cut. First down.
Spins and scores. Blake Corum puts Michigan on top. Melrose stopped. Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory. It's the other option down the seam. It's intercepted by Saberstill. A count for Michigan. They are the champions of college football.
I mean, you could probably write a book what it means to be a Michigan man, but, you know, someday when they throw dirt over top of me, if somebody who's eulogizing me who was on this team or one of my teammates, you know, when I was playing at Michigan, if they would simply say he was a Michigan man, that would mean everything. It would mean everything to me. What defines people's lives are brushes with greatness. What is Michigan greatness? It's tradition. It is a bar that is raised so high that some people choose not to even attend the University of Michigan. The team. Right. Human beings have an agency to be a part of a team, to be a part of something bigger than themselves.
I'm wondering how comfortable or uncomfortable you are with this perception that you're the savior of Michigan football.
I'm not comfortable with that at all, as I said. And what I ask is this is a team effort. And it's the faculty, it's the alumni, it's the students, it's the student athletes. Everybody that's for us is for us.
Former Michigan star quarterback Jim Harbaugh makes his debut as the head coach of the Wolverines.
I don't think there's been a more hyped or anticipated coaching debut that I can remember in our sport. And it's that way because Jim Harbaugh could have gone anywhere in America in any level and been the head coach. It was that way because he's a winner. He's proved himself time and time again. Jim Harbaugh chose to come home to Michigan. And the Michigan Jim Harbaugh era starts tonight in Salt Lake City.
First and 10 at the 19. Rudolph. Can he make a pay? Yes, he can! Touchdown, Wolverines! Rudolph. And intercepted to the end zone. Justin Thomas, touchdown, Utah! Man rush, and Henry gets pressure again. Cook had to scramble, just lofts it up, and it is batted down. Canning, Stribling, and DeMonte Thomas. Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State's Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game. Unbelievable.
Play action, Spate throwing to the end zone. Got his man. Touchdown, Michigan. And it's J.U. Chesson. Full house behind him. He'll try to do it himself. Did he get there? No signal, no touchdown. Michigan has won it. This is the game. Michigan for the top. Here comes a blitz. Rudolph to the end zone. In traffic. It is caught. Chesson. Touchdown. His fourth of the game. Over the middle. Into the end zone. With a leap goes Jake Butt. Sudfeld will throw it. End zone. Batted around. It falls incomplete. Michigan survives.
48. Spate back to pass. Throws a pass. It's Joey. Hey, grabbed by Joey Bosa, who runs down the left side. Bosa to the 15, to the 10, and the quarterback Spate takes him down to the 10.
Rudolph. Chesson beats Hargraves. Runs a post, and Rudolph put it on the money for 45. Third and goal, they give it to the fullback, Homa, who just pulls his way into the end zone. His fifth rushing touchdown of the season.
On first down, off the play fake. Spate looking for it. Has Thurlow. Touchdown, Michigan. Down the middle of the field. Intercepted. Jordan Lewis with your exclamation point.
As O'Connor will run the option and pitches it backwards, and it's scooped up, and there goes Jabril Peppers. He's going to score going the other way and pad the Michigan lead.
Wild ride to the finish line.
Wilton Spate makes it official. A backflip from Peppers, and it's a Michigan win.
Isaac gets his first carry today, and he barrels in for a Michigan touchdown. What would you expect? Smith in the I formation, hit, and a safety by the Iowa defense. Beathard retreats, flips it in the flat, screen, touchdown. That whole drive was Akram Wadley. Right through, and the Hawkeyes have stunned the Wolverines. Michigan unbeaten no more. Believes this bunch has the belief necessary to pull this upset today. Harbaugh hasn't been back here since he was a player and guaranteed a Michigan victory, delivering on that in '86. Smith lined up in his end zone. They fake it to him. Spate gets the throw away. Intercepted. And another pick six for the Ohio State defense. Malik Hooker just walks in. Peppers at the goal line. Escapes the swarm. And Jabril Peppers has a line down the sideline. Has to spin free. Hill again. Pure power football. Muscles in for the maize and blue. And Michigan reclaims the lead. Barrett looks the other direction. Off the hands of Samuel. Intercepted by Peppers. Look out. Peppers with the ball in his hand. Electric. Spun down at the 43. To his own 35. And Johnston takes off on a fake and doesn't get there. Drops back. Looks in the flat. And delivers it in a touchdown. Spade steps up, delivers, intercepted, picked off by Jerome Baker, and Baker's got blockers. Tackle inside the 15. 3rd and 7. Barrett has a lot of time, now delivers downfield, incomplete, and here comes a flag. Spade, across the middle. Touchdown! Darboh went down low. There was hesitation on the call. Keeper. Hit! Right at the marker. The spot will decide it. And this is going to be scrutinized. It's clear in Harbaugh's mind.
After review, the play stands as called on the field.
Samuel cuts it back. Ohio State wins. Michigan's misery in this building continues. Ohio State perseveres and prevails 30-27 in double overtime.
See, I'm bitterly disappointed in the officiating. Can't make that any more clear. It was not. My view of the first down was it was that short.
And off to Cook. Has a seam and a crease and then some. Has the first down. Has the sideline. Francois to throw for the end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown. Laquan Murray. Knocked up in the air and intercepted. And that should seal the deal for Florida State.
And ultimately, this is why nobody likes you. Now, I don't want to hear about your scenarios. I don't want to see Zapruder film about a spot. He got to the 15. They made the ruling on the field. They're not overturning it. Don't let it come down to that. Rise above it. Look, ultimately, you got to go and you got to win these games. If I told you Michigan was going to go into this game and throw a pick six, you'd say, well, we're losing. If I told you you'd turn it over 3 times, not have a first down in the fourth quarter, you'd tell me, man, yeah, we lost that game. You lost the game. That's it. You want to complain and say somehow things are unfair? Whatever, man. Wasn't the refs throwing a pick six. It's why there's a phrase about Michigan. It's simple. They've never lost. They just simply run out of time. And from Lloyd blaming the crown on the field all the way to this, it's never changed. You handed Ohio State 14 points. And OSU missed 2 chip shot field goals. Win the game. Be better. But just like you couldn't do anything in the fourth quarter at Iowa, you couldn't do anything in the fourth quarter here. That's the real deal.
And in 25 games, what's his biggest win? Wisconsin?
I think
at home? Maybe? Is it a 3-win Michigan State team on the road? Mike, I'm just sick of it. As a fan, as a person, Harbaugh needs to be better.
Spate is going to have plenty of time to set up here and go downfield. Tariq Black waiting. Touchdown for the Super Frosh. Fresh new talent on the field. Look at this. How about a sack, fumble, score. Winovich with the play. Furbush with the touchdown. And Michigan has broken Florida's will.
This is the 4th night game in Michigan Stadium history, and there is a rare energy for this rivalry game in here tonight. There's Ty Isaac, takes it, loses the football. Ball is out. Spartans are pointing their direction. And they have it. They fake it to Stewart in the end round and flip it. Look out, a convoy. London calling, touchdown, Michigan State. McHugh, the tight end, now he loses the ball. It comes out and the Spartans recover it. O'Korn looks over the middle, incomplete. No, it's intercepted. Over the receiver's head, and David Dowell's got it. And the third takeaway for the Spartans sets them up in Michigan territory. Rambling, looking to throw it. Flag down, intercepted. Intercepted by Bocci. Third down package, Wolverines need 9. O'Korn from the pocket delivers, and it's intercepted again. O'Korn flings it downfield. Got a man, dropped it. Oh my goodness, Eddie McDoom was inside the 30. Launching for the end zone. In traffic. Incomplete. Game over. Michigan State wins it in the big house. Barkley, off and running. Saquon Barkley. Say bye-bye. Touchdown, Penn State. Sorley, downfield. Oh, Saquon, touchdown on the juggle.
Play fake. Over the middle. Touchdown. McHugh. Haskins, play fake. Haskins in trouble. Haskins decides to run. Haskins with the first down and more. The ball throws deep. Intercepted by Ohio State. Jordan Fuller.
The hardest part for me is just you come here to win this game, and our senior class wasn't able to do it. I hold myself responsible for a lot of that.
Bush looking deep. Chris Fink down there. Fink, did he catch it? Yes! Touchdown Irish! Incredible grab! Lee Thomas had a good return earlier, and here's Thomas with a nice one. Still on his feet, and Ambry Thomas is gone! Second down. Patterson in trouble. He lost the football. It's free. The Irish pick it up. Ball game. And it's a keeper for Patterson. And Patterson shows the speed in the clear. Midfield. Can they run him down? Shea Patterson knocked out inside the 5. Dumps it up. Intercepted. Picked off by Lavert Hill. Pick 6 Wolverines.
Patterson. Winding up. He's got a receiver. Peoples-Jones down the sideline. Peoples-Jones. Touchdown Wolverines. 79 yards. They hand it off. Mason. Touchdown.
They couldn't hang with us. We did what we had to do. Sometimes your little brother starts acting up, and you just got to put him in place.
Patterson flushed. Looks to the end zone. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. And then flips it right into the hands of Brendan Watson. Watson headed down the sidelines. Still going. Wolverines pick 6.
Here's Haskins under pressure this time, and he finds his man to the corner. Haskins, touchdown again. Chris Olave. Haskins sprinting out, sets up deep over the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Johnny Nixon in the corner. Patterson, Nico Collins. Oh, what a catch! And McCall bounces off of his foot, and the Wolverines have it. Michigan with a timeout left. First and goal at the 9. Patterson drops it off. Wide open. Evans. Touchdown. Michigan. And it's blocked. Ohio State got the sideline. Watch out! Campbell turns on the juice. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And P-Rod gets into the secondary on 3rd and 20 and gets into the end zone. Jay Patterson tipped ball at the line and it's intercepted. Gardner Johnson to the house. Clock goes to all zeros, and Florida, with a dominant performance in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, they win it 41-15.
The Wolverines lose 63-39. They are 1-14. Let me repeat that. 1-14 in their last 15 against the Buckeyes. Jim Harbaugh 0-4 against Ohio State as Michigan head coach. Stephen A., I want to start with you on this. Should Harbaugh be on the hot seat?
No. He shouldn't be on the hot seat simply because I think when you look at the Michigan program, I think we've overrated them. I think it's time for Michigan to come on home with the rest of us and recognize that this elite program, your brand is exceptional. There's no doubt about that. But what you've actually accomplished, I mean, what has it been? Think about the last time the Michigan Wolverines have been in the national championship picture. What are we going back to, Max? The 70s, I think? Somewhere along those lines, maybe some point.
They think more of themselves, the fans do, than what they really are.
Beat Ohio State at least one time, and to have your vaunted defense get crushed because of crossing routes. I mean, that's on the coach. That's coaching.
Harbaugh can't develop a quarterback, period. But they should be patient with Harbaugh, in fact. Almost no matter what happens this year, they should be patient.
In the big games, your coach is a fraud. That was a beatdown of biblical proportions. And for my money, that's one of the 3 worst losses in the history of Michigan football. Nobody brought Harbaugh here to pound on Minnesota. You didn't bring him here for sleepovers. You didn't bring him here for revenge tours. You didn't bring him here so they could re-landscape the midfield logo in East Lansing. You brought him here to win championships, both divisionally, conference, and national. He is 4 years deep. He has won nothing. 0. Nothing. Did anyone watch film? Did anyone have an idea of what Ohio State would try to do? Your season's a failure. You got blitzed by the 2 best teams you played, and your coach is 4 years deep and almost $40 million. And in the biggest games, he can't do it. He just can't do it.
I've just been spitting the truth about him. He has underperformed in spite of a 10-3 record. If he wins that game last year, he plays for the Big Ten championship against Northwestern, and he goes to the playoff. And he didn't just lose; he got destroyed. That's the problem up there.
Hopkins to throw. Hopkins stepped up. Sack. Lost. Michigan has a football, and the Wolverines survive. And they'll run it. Man, he fumbled. Mason. Wisconsin has it. Same story for the Wolverines. Slippery fingers. Here's JT looking. First. JT. First down. Jonathan Taylor rolling. Touchdown. Wisconsin 72 yards.
There's a problem. You have to lift up the hood and find out what is wrong.
There's no juice. There's no energy.
It looked like they had never watched Wisconsin football before. But right now, man, I'm sick about how Michigan football looks right now. And I came here on this show, man. This is my first weekend on Big Noon Kickoff. And I came here with high expectations for how my team was going to look in front of you guys. And I'll be honest with you, man, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed about that.
Stanley under pressure. Stanley dropped again. Cameron McGraw, first man to him, 8th sack of the day.
Clifford launching for the end zone. Flyer move goes up. Touchdown, Penn State. And this feels urgent for Michigan. Clifford lofting for the end zone. And there's got a touchdown. And not even close. No, that's about what he did in the warm-up. Harbaugh doesn't go with Nordine. 5-man rush. Patterson spooks, flushed, sacked. Crowd in the center of the line. Charbonnet breaks free and scores standing up. And back come the Meyers in blue. sneak. Patterson pushing right near the goal line. Where will they spot it? The suspense is killing. Oh! Touchdown, Michigan. They muscle it in on 4th down. Patterson escapes, delivers, incomplete in the end zone. Bell couldn't come up with it. And Penn State makes a stand.
No completed passes yet for Patterson, but Haskins has been the weapon, and he's in the secondary, hurdling tacklers and knocked down at the Notre Dame 40. Haskins, first free, breaking tackles into Notre Dame territory, and they'll finally run him down near the 25. Why not throw to the end zone? Collins, touchdown! And Michigan begins to pour it on to the Irish.
Patterson, near side, Donovan Peoples-Jones making people miss. Sprint in. Touchdown, Wolverines. 26, and it's blocked. It's loose. Charbonnet in the backfield. Patterson to throw, steps, caught, touchdown. Lewerke sprinting out of the pocket, and it's intercepted. Laverne Hill. Patterson. And they'll reverse it. Near side. Sanders still. Hits the corner. Down the sideline. Dives. Touchdown Wolverines. The extra point, Quinn Nordine, who's been a red-hot kicker for the Wolverines over the last few games. And he missed it. Steps up. Delivers deep down the field. He's got a receiver. Olave. Touchdown Buckeyes. Sets. Fires.
I mean, I'll answer your questions, not your insults. So they played really good. They played better today.
There is play action, and he's looking deep. Jones taking a shot for Devontae Smith. It's caught. It's a touchdown for Bama. As Patterson throws another deep ball that's nowhere near his guy. Alabama gonna hand it off here, and Harris will score with 27 seconds to go. Setting up a screen. He has Hayward. Touchdown, Michigan State. Well, they got him drawn off again. To the end zone again. Miles Marshall. So an end zone shot. Up top. And caught touchdown. That ball's thrown right to a defender. Another landmark win for Tom Allen and the Hoosiers. They beat Michigan for the first time since 1987. And they do so convincingly. To end a 3-game losing skid. Ambrosio, it's sailing off to the left and no good. Motion by Ronnie Bell. Snap to McNamara. And leaping in is Hassan Haskins. Touchdown, Michigan. Now to keep the game alive on 4th and 9. Throwing for the end zone into double coverage and intercepted, and Michigan wins. Daxton Hill seals the deal, and Michigan's losing streak comes to an end. Cade McNamara and ultimately Daxton Hill finish off a 48-42 3-overtime win.
What happens if we went out, huh? Who's going to remember all the games before, man? We went out. We did our job. We said we're going to dominate the second half of the season. Yes, sir!
Jim Harbaugh is not going to survive. I mean, you don't start cutting someone's salary after doing a lousy job.
Someone's got to tell me why they would keep
Michigan has sold its soul to prop up this guy who's just a mediocre coach.
Michigan manages its football program like an art museum.
It hasn't even been average.
They don't look at it the way the rest of us do.
Teams in the Big Ten Conference that you can definitively say Michigan is better now and has a brighter future than. I'll give you Illinois and maybe Rutgers, but it's no one else. There's very few teams in the Big Ten that you could say Michigan's better than now and in the future.
Players who have pride in their own personal performance and who want to fight like hell for Michigan. That's essentially saying what he's trying to find. Are there any guys on the roster that can encapsulate that for him?
They need to start taking a different approach because being Michigan isn't enough anymore.
According to ESPN's Football Power Index, Michigan has a 2% chance to win its division.
To beat Ohio your hometown there. Our rivals, Michigan State. Everybody. That's what we want to do, and we're going to do it or die trying.
So 1st and 15 for Dylan Morris. Second-year starter. Started every game last season. All 40. He hands it off to Richard Newton, and he is flattened behind the line of scrimmage by Josh Ross, an outside linebacker. The huge hole for Corum. Goodbye. The one play after the fake punt gets them the first down. Corum goes 67 for a Wolverine score.
Michigan beats Ohio State.
So Ohio State can be bad, but Michigan is very bad. So I'm going to go on and say this is absolutely false. It is still the Michigan team of old. We know this Michigan team. They beat a Washington team that lost to Montana.
He takes it running. He lost the football. David Ojabo struck it. And Junior Colson has it. First turnover of the season by Rutgers.
They only completed one pass in the second half against Rutgers. One. Can Michigan go out there and throw the football to move?
Here's the flea flicker. Is anybody open in the end zone? Touchdown Wolverines! Cornelius Johnson. McNamara put it on the money. 34 yards. McCarthy drops it in. McCarthy touchdown Michigan.
It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great. It's great to be.
They had that kind of vibe about them from when they first stepped in the locker room when we got here early this morning. That the vibe was they weren't going to be denied.
We've seen great starts from Harbaugh teams before, although this is only the second time that they've gotten to 5-0. So what is the bottom line for the Michigan Wolverines? Everyone's going to start to think about, like, well, is this the year for Michigan? Is this the year that they can beat Ohio State? Stop. I know that everyone is going to want to know if this is the team that can compete with and beat Ohio State. Wait for that week. Just look at it a game at a time.
Yeah, okay, Michigan. Undefeated, but
Who they beat?
yeah, who have they beaten?
And then lacks the explosion offensively. I'm putting them out.
Ooh, pretender.
Haskins with lots of room. Haskins up and over. Still going inside the 30 and tripped up from behind by Nick Henrich. One of the runs of the season in college football by Hassan Haskins. And it's a design run for Martinez and a first down. And the ball is out, and apparently it had not been stopped. Brad Hawkins has it. And he returns it inside the 20-yard line. Well, Hawkins ripped it out and recovered it. Comes a blitz. Martinez throwing it deep and incomplete. Broken up by Dax Hill, and that should do it.
I think Michigan teams in the past, no disrespect, but I think since I've been at Michigan, I think we lose this game sometimes. And I think it's a testament to the guys in that locker room, the coaches who have made a commitment to make this year different.
That's the one we fight. We got heart like that. We got it better than us. No way.
Yeah, we've sensed it all year long. We've done 3 Michigan games now. There's just a totally different vibe around that building.
Michigan won the toss, deferred. Spartans will receive the football. Jake Moody will kick it away. Michigan State, and here we go from East Lansing. 3rd and 5 at the 7. McNamara standing strong in the pocket, and it's caught. Anthony with a burst. Anthony down the sideline. Andrell Anthony. Touchdown Wolverines. 93 yards like that. McNamara. Sidearms and caught. Touchdown. Mike Sanders still. And Cade McNamara is slinging that rock. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 3. Walker. Kenneth Walker. Walking him down. 58 yards. Touchdown Sparty.
said they were tougher. The Spartans said they wouldn't flinch. And they did. Michigan State will win this game.
Yeah, this didn't go the way we wanted it to. And we're going to have to learn from it and strengthen our resolve moving forward.
I think we're still in contention. We still got all our goals in front of us.
You know, we got to be able to bounce back and, you know, can't let this game define our season.
We watched Jim Harbaugh lose another big game, had a big lead, ended up losing to Michigan State. You know what? He's got a game coming up against Ohio State. We know that he's allergic to beating Ohio State. That doesn't seem to be able to happen.
We may have just seen the Jim Harbaugh era die in East Lansing.
A lot of controversy in the rankings earlier this week when Michigan was ranked ahead of Michigan State despite losing to them just about, a few days before.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with Michigan. Penn State's been a thorn in their side when they've gone there. When they've gone to Happy Valley, it's been over quick, fast, and in a hurry. So Penn State's a good team.
You know, if you go up to Happy Valley and you pull off a victory, then that's a well-deserved W. So
106,000. Four-man rush on 1st and 10. McNamara throws a touchdown. Roman Wilson on a beautifully thrown ball by Cade McNamara. And Michigan takes the lead. You'd expect Haskins here. They fake it to him and throw a touchdown. Second for Roman Wilson. Maybe he should wear a cast every week. 3rd down and 11. McNamara taken down. The ball is out. Evakady sacked him. And it is Penn State ball. Here comes a Penn State blitz. Lots of running room down the sideline. Eric All, the tight end. Will they catch him? No! Touchdown, Michigan! And the lead with 3.5 to go.
This one means a lot. It means a lot. For the guys who've been here, we were so close 2 years ago. We didn't pull it through, but we pulled this one through. When I came to Michigan, especially with the class that we came in with, we wanted to be the change. We wanted to make a difference. I mean, I've said it multiple times before. This team is different and couldn't love those guys anymore. How we deal with adversity is what defines you, so.
Thank you all for your time. Coach Harbaugh.
It's my quarterback. How about those Wolverines? If that's not great, I don't know what is.
You were born for this. You guys were born for days like this. And the way you guys fight is championship level. It's championship fighting level.
Michigan has been outrushed by 736 yards in 5 games against Ohio State under Jim Harbaugh. Give me a reason to think this weekend will be different. Ohio State has dominated this matchup frankly, for the last 2 decades. Is there a reason to believe this weekend will be different?
No. Greeny, you can ask me this question until I'm 150, and the answer is still no. I don't think this Michigan team, although they are better than they have been, significantly better, can beat Ohio State. This is a really good, if not great, Ohio State team. And I think there's something in Jim Harbaugh's brain. I don't know what it is. I don't really want to know. He is incapable, Greeny, of beating his biggest rival.
And here's a reverse. Heading to the corner. Heading. Touchdown, Michigan.
C.J. Stroud steps up in the pocket and goes down. Michigan gets pressure. Guess who? Aiden Hutchinson.
McNamara to throw. McNamara.
He's got a man caught. Cornelius Johnson.
Henderson again. And he won't get there.
Wow. Josh Ross.
Corm again. Corm with a huge hole.
Corm. Watch out. Blake Corm. Blazing speed. Can he get there? No. But he's down at the Ohio State 11.
Can Michigan pay it off with a touchdown? 1st down and 10 at the Ohio State 13. They hand it off. Haskins following his block.
Haskins. Touchdown Wolverines.
to him, running left. Touchdown, Wolverine. He'll give it to him. Touchdown, Wolverine.
First down and 10 at the Ohio State 31. Again, they run it. Haskins spreading. Out of bounds at the 5. 27 yards. Hassan Haskins. First down and goal at the 4. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Hassan Haskins. 3rd and 5. Stroud in trouble. And Stroud is sacked again. Ojabo.
This is the football game right here. 4th down and long. Back to throw. Ojabo gets back there. Forces Stroud out. Throw the ball down. That's caught, but it's short of the first down. That'll do it. Under a minute to play. Ladies and gentlemen, Wolverine Nation, the long drought is over. Ohio State is vanquished. The Wolverines are going to win this one.
Michigan defeats Ohio State 42-27.
I've never been more proud of a group of kids and a coaching staff in my entire life than I am of this 2021 version of the Michigan Wolverines.
And this is why I come back. All this is why I come back.
You credited Aiden Hutchinson, but they came in for a reason this season to make a difference. We did it, Go enjoy
game with the snow falling, the pictures that were going on, the streak that Ohio State had over Michigan, and just the outpouring of emotion. I just remembered 80,000 people were actually on the field and the snow is falling and they're singing Mr. Brightside. That was the best atmosphere I've ever been in and probably ever will be in.
And Corum, what a move. Corum, he needs a block. Corum down the sideline. Blake Corum, touchdown, Wolverines. 67 yards. They'll throw it out to Edwards. Edwards fires. He's got a wide open man. Oh, it's caught. Roger Wilson, touchdown, Michigan. 75 yards. Twice. And he just took it. He just took it. Look at his face. Jim Harbaugh has led Michigan out of the abyss.
Players played great. Hassan Haskins, right here. Kane McNamara, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, we wouldn't be here without them. What these men were able to do when nobody said they could do it, they didn't listen to it and just worked and found a way. We're the only ones who believed in that building. Nobody else believed in us. We all knew we're going to put these t-shirts on. Hey, I'm just so proud of these guys. I'm so proud of this team. This team's different, but I couldn't love these guys anymore, and I couldn't be more honored to be a part of this team. They believe when no one else did. They're the only team in the college football playoff era that was unranked on the 18th poll coming into the season to make it into the college football playoff. We haven't seen that before. Jim Harbaugh spoke about it at the Big Ten Media Days, and they've literally made it a reality for themselves. Credit the coaching staff, credit the players for believing in themselves that they can accomplish something that no one else thought.
McIntosh is going to throw it. Lobs to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Mitchell. Bennett. Backpedals. Scrambles. Heaves downfield. It's caught. Jermaine Burton scores. Bennett looking to throw for it under pressure. Hammered, but he lobs it out to Cook, who collects it and sprints for a touchdown. McCarthy launches. And a diving catch.
I mean, nothing's going to take away our accomplishments this year and what we achieved for what we were expected. So I'll forever love this team. we did some amazing things.
As we just talked about in there, the team's not going to be the same next year, but it's a start. It's one of the, I know in Michigan history, you know, believe it's one of the best teams ever. I know it is right in there. So it's a beginning. Onward.
You say right in there. I know what those young men in that locker room mean to you. They allowed you to silence a lot of people who didn't believe. What does that mean to you?
They're fighters. The way they train, the way they play, you know, means everything. Means everything. Those are my friends.
That was Orgy.
McCarthy pulls. He's going deep. The catch is made. The Honolulu native takes a bow.
Michigan, Maryland. Here we go from Ann Arbor. And this will be field. Oh, drop. Michigan has a chance to grab it, and they do. And McCarthy rolls up, fires. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just like that. Luke Schoonmaker.
Hawkeyes, Wolverines, and we're underway from Iowa City. Here's the reverse. They get around the corner with Ronnie Bell. Ronnie Bell, touchdown, Wolverines. He'll sprint out, turns the corner, throws, caught, touchdown, Wolverines. And Corum, nice in and out move, Blake Corum. And play fake, no, it's Corum this time running. Rick Broom breaks it back. There he goes. Blake Corum. Blake. The great touchdown, Michigan. Top 10 teams. Penn State, Michigan, and here we go from Ann Arbor. Allen. And Allen bump. No, it's Clifford. Wow. Sprints out of the pocket. And that one knocked away. And picked up. Look at this. Corum with a lane. No, make that Edwards. Breaks it back. Donovan Edwards. Sprinting. Touchdown, Michigan. Clifford and gets drilled out of bounds. Whoa. Clifford delivers. Incomplete. Sainers still in coverage on Washington. Blake Corum with the lane. Blake Corum breaks it back. Blake Corum sprinting. Blake, the great. Touchdown, Michigan. They pitch it forward to Corum, and he has his 14th rushing touchdown. Oh boy. He had trouble with the snap, and he's down inside the 10. Corum has the touchdown. Down to 4:15 to go. And the pass is intercepted. 38 degrees at kickoff. Some people call it football weather. McCarthy pulls it out wide open. Wolverines. Touchdown, Bell.
Going into the Illinois game, I knew it was going to be my last game. My last time going out the tunnel, my last time touching the banner.
Blake Corum.
And then boom.
Shot down in the corner. Corum is still down after he was chopped down by Xavier Scott.
Visible pain, had tears in his eyes, and they're taking him back there to be evaluated right now.
Moody, this is the season in so many ways for these two. Catch the catch. First down. McCarthy. Plenty of time. Fires! And a flag throw. With 12 seconds to go. It is good! And all the biggest dreams are still alive here in Ann Arbor.
I think they blow out Michigan by double digits. Ohio State avenges last year's loss.
The Buckeyes to win big today over Michigan.
Everything on the line, and here we go. Stroud drops back,
Set. End zone. Touchdown, Emeka Egbuka. McCarthy under pressure. Back shoulder throw. Caught. Cornelius Johnson breaking it. Still on his feet. Cornelius Johnson sprinting. Touchdown, Michigan. 69 yards. Edwards, the pistol back. McCarthy to throw it. McCarthy looking. Throws deep. Got a wide open receiver. Cornelius Johnson sprinting. Touchdown, Michigan. 75 yards. A little pushing and shoving going on. As usual for Michigan, Ohio State. Just ask our Charles Woodson. Ohio State quickly into Michigan territory. Stroud winds up, throws a deep ball sideline. Caught! Touchdown! Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvelous! Play action. J.J. McCarthy lobs it wide open. Caught at the 10, 5, touchdown, Colston Loveland. 45 yards. And he'll give it to him. And he'll throw it. Oh, caught inside the 25. J.J. McCarthy, he'll run it with a leg. Touchdown, Wolverine. Stroud looking. Stroud in the end zone. Incomplete.
Jim Knowles has to have the best series as a defensive coordinator he's maybe had in his life. This is why he's here. They have to get a stop.
Here's Edwards with the leg. Donovan Edwards down the sideline. Gets past Ransom. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Michigan. C.J. Stroud goes through his progression. Stroud just throws it forward, and it's intercepted. Taylor Upshaw. Here's the run again. Donovan Edwards. Low. Can they catch him? No. Donovan Edwards again. 85 yards. The Don. 2 huge touchdowns. And the Wolverines go up 44-23.
I think you broke Ohio State football. I think you broke them mentally, you broke them spiritually, you broke them physically.
As is the case, or has been the case, really all season long. Thus, this Michigan team just excels late in the game.
You broke them. Because they spent their whole year making it personal. They wanted to kill you. And then the horrifying realization that all their preparation, all the time, all the effort, winter ball, spring ball, summer ball, the countdown clock, the whole season, all of it didn't matter because they still couldn't line up and really hang with you. You physically broke them. I think you broke Ryan Day.
Sometimes people that are standing on third base think they hit a triple, but they didn't.
For the first time in Columbus since 2000.
This is a locker room of heroes.
And it's Philly special, their version of it. Loveland broke a tackle, but he's in trouble. Colston Loveland stopped back at the 9-yard line. J.J. McCarthy throws, and it's intercepted. Picked off and being brought back for a touchdown by Bud Clark. And they do go deep. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Michigan. Did he go down just shy of the goal line? J.J. McCarthy handed it to Mullings. There's a flag down, and the ball is out. McCarthy incomplete and picked off. Intercepted by D. Winters, and a touchdown. They run past it again. DiMercado off to the races. Michigan blitzes. Duggan dumps it off short. Quentin Johnston has the first down, and off he goes. They are not going to catch him. No flags. Trouble with the snap. It's picked up. Lateral to Edwards.
There's a lot of things that we could have done better. Can't wait to watch the tape, but we'll be back, and I promise that.
He was only in the 8th grade. I have a video of Harbaugh holding his hand up saying,
Everybody keep an eye on Roman Wilson.
McCarthy looks right, fires for Wilson for the hat trick. He got it. Third of the game for Roman Wilson.
McCarthy. Now he wins it downfield. To the end zone, Roman Wilson, who's got a touchdown. Wow! That is unreal.
Take the handoff. And Menace is going to throw a pick. All the way in. Touchdown, Will Johnson. Second play, pick 6. Michigan on top early. Gets away on the run. Touchdown, Roman Wilson.
Although no flag yet, did come in on the near side. Doesn't matter. Here's a touchdown to Colston Loveland. McCarthy, a dog.
And it's complete. Touchdown number 2.
To the sideline, picked off.
Mike Sainristil, he's got room to run down the sideline. Sainristil gonna take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
Borgie following his blockers up the middle, and he's got it. Touchdown.
I feel like your program has a target on its back, both because of the success on the field and also some things off the field.
Yeah, I think success, does that. There's people that don't like to see people be successful, you know.
The alleged scandal rocking college football, the University of Michigan staffer at the center of an investigation into alleged sign stealing, stepping down from his position.
And his name is Connor Stallion.
Connor Stallion. Yeah. Connor Stallion's ex-captain in the Marine Corps, I do believe.
ESPN sources say Stallions bought tickets to over 30 games with teams on Michigan's schedule. They say he then paid people to attend the games and record coaching signals.
And they seized his computer, allegedly.
News less than 24 hours before Michigan football kicks off against Penn State.
The NCAA's Big Ten Football Conference has suspended
one of the highest profile and highest paid coaches in the sport.
Less than 24 hours from his scheduled hearing, Michigan has agreed to accept Jim Harbaugh's 3-game suspension for sign stealing and in-person scouting. Now, in a statement,
his conference says it was a violation of bylaws which prohibit off-campus
Coaches want the Big Ten to act right now. A source familiar with the call said, what are we waiting on? We know what happened. Is it fair to ask how the hell is this guy still coaching? Yeah, no, they're not going to recover from this. No one is going to let them off the hook. They're going to be viewed as a renegade program.
Don't you guys think it is weird that Harbaugh went 49-24 in his first 6 or 7 seasons, and then all of a sudden he went 33-3? All of a sudden they started dominating Ohio State. All of a sudden they started dominating everybody. Isn't it just a little convenient?
Yeah, you do. They had the perfect play called, it seemed like, every time against the Buckeyes.
They're either making the greatest halftime adjustments in the history of football, or the video evidence they have of Sergeant Funsalot doing his signals right next to the assistants. They got
From
something.
about to get fired, a losing program could not beat its biggest rival, to suddenly the dominant team not only in the Big Ten, but perhaps in the entire country.
Outscoring people 69-3? Alabama in prime doesn't do that.
And all of a sudden, that explains Michigan's jump from we're a 3-loss or a 4-loss-a-year team to suddenly now we're a national championship contender, and that's exactly what it was.
I've just never seen a quarterback. He's night and day. When Jim is on the sideline.
Oh, you mean with Stallions and without?
Don't expect to see Michigan in the college football playoff.
Really? You could play for your national title, but I got to be honest with you. I don't see how Harbaugh's coaching in it. Every step along the way, 2 things have been true. Michigan cultist media has been wrong, and Sparty Radio's been right. Michigan versus everybody. Turn that statement around. Here's the reality. It's everybody against you.
I frankly would put an asterisk by Michigan if they win the national championship. I think it will be that bogus.
Keep forgetting that word allegedly. Allegedly gets people sued, Paul.
Michigan should not be allowed to participate in the college football playoffs.
We are 5-4. And we lost to a team that we know for a fact scouted us. Now, that's strong stuff. Good for Matt Rule. Good for Matt Rule.
How many points do you think a game this could be worth if it's a real operation? Some said as many as 21.
I don't know if you're aware of this, guys. Nobody likes you.
Ohio State is a much better program overall.
Recognize something. All of America is laughing at you.
I got a quick phone call. Connor Stallion's beeping in right here. I'm trying to get a few signals here, so I got to go.
No one's afraid of you. We're laughing
Well,
at you.
Indiana is known for getting signs in game the correct way. Some people become elite by other measures.
Does Michigan cheat?
Does Michigan? I mean, this is the most obnoxious fan base in America.
I just get to a point where I go, are you better off without Harbaugh?
Michigan has what? Won 1.5 national championships in about 70 years. Alabama and Georgia won one while we were talking. I will refuse to recognize Michigan as the national champ.
Suppose Michigan gets into the college football playoff. What do you think people are going to be talking about? You think the national media is going to let this go? What role did you stealing signals and signs play in your formidability? Bring the momentum, the heavy hand of the conference down upon that program. Here I say, if they don't give you answers to your liking, you make moves to make sure they don't represent the conference.
You could have someone's whole game plan. They can mail it to you. You still got to stop it.
Every team is stealing signs.
The less you know about football, the more you think this impacted the actual outcome of the game.
If you didn't know a rule existed before this story, you can't be outraged by it.
Is winning college football games worth all of this? That's my question to you. Okay, you beat Ohio State last year, and what did it cost you? Everything.
And I think this is the commissioner telling the players, in a sense, that, hey, if it's not a big deal, here's your chance to go prove it.
You are not innocent until proven guilty. Here's the allegations. Prove that you didn't do it. Show us where you did not do this.
I think this will take them to a different level.
Yeah.
You take Jim Harbaugh off the sideline, you keep him on the sideline. If you're J.J. McCarthy, what do you write? Bet on his Twitter? And then he had a bunch of other guys that wrote that too.
Our players came up with this bet. What it means to me is bringing everyone together, and that's what our team has done. So, bet.
If you live for the cheers, you'll die by the booze. It's us versus everybody.
Donovan Edwards. Here's the Don. Down the sideline. Touchdown Wolverines. 22 yards. Quarterback run again. And once he lost it, picked up by Michigan. Corum with a hole. Down the sideline. Gonna get there. Blake the Great. Touchdown Wolverines.
Boy, thank the Lord. Boy, thank Coach Harbaugh. This is for you. Hey, these guys right here, man. These guys did it. Be careful when you make the building, man.
Give me the Ohio State Buckeyes coming into Aiden Hutchinson's house in Dayton, the Michigan Wolverines.
From what I see that this is a game that the Buckeyes should be able to win in Ann Arbor.
Who in the world will ever pick Ohio State? I would.
For Michigan, the only thing you got going for you is it's going to be at home. You're going to have 110,000 fans behind you. But this team's in a tailspin, whether you can see it or not. This is just not the same.
I feel like this team is taking on Michigan versus everybody. The whole world hates it besides Michigan fans. So I believe in the boys. Rock out the world, do their thing.
All of us have been waiting for this game all year, and it's finally here, and the stars have got to show up.
Fake before. Underneath. Intercepted. Michigan. Will Johnson jumped the route. Looking over the middle. Caught. Touchdown Wolverines. They'll run it again. Looking for the touchdown, and they have it. Ohio State.
Fires underneath. He's got his tight end, Barner. Barner to the 30, to the 25. A.J. Barner is chopped down at the Ohio State 22. The Aurora, Ohio native with a big gainer there. And we got a player down for Michigan.
I think it's Zinter.
They're immediately signaling for the cart.
So he goes down, and the air leaves the building. You can hear a pin drop. And there's a lot of emotion from his teammates. And then something happens. I hear the stadium start to come alive. They're pumping up the aircast. The team is devastated. And the big house starts chanting. I get emotional, I'm sorry. Let's go, Zach.
Crowd's getting into it here. Support him.
I'm telling you,
thumbs up from Zach
at Michigan Stadium lifted Michigan up off the map. And now the players are like galvanized. And so now all of a sudden his team is like, all right, let's go do this for 65. Zach Center. What happens on the next play?
Dancing. Breaks a tackle to the end zone. Blake the Great. Touchdown.
Fox camera and flashes the 6'5". You know, Zin's parents were there at senior day, and so they're getting hugs when he gets carted off. And then Blake Corum, boom, 6'5", right in front of our camera. Oh, man.
Edwards, they pitch it to him. Edwards wants to throw it. Wide open. He's got his man. Lovely. McCord looks, fires, intercepted. Rod Moore and Michigan will win the game.
Coach Harbaugh, we got your back, baby. We love you. How's for you, baby?
People think you can't do it. People, calling you all types of names. But we stand strong and we stood together as one. We came up victorious.
And that'll do it. Michigan defeats Ohio State 30-24.
You guys are tough as nails. And that is something lacking in college football. Most of these schools, kids don't care about the school. They don't care about a collective, a team. They are. And look, when the Zinner injury happened, what did they do? That was almost like an inflection point. It didn't.
They rallied.
It was an energy, and again, it's horrible what happened. Very next play, it was like an energy boost for the entire team of like, we have to do this. No one can take things happening and make it a rallying point more than you can.
The Michigan Watch Party has been seen 12 million times.
Absolutely terrified.
Terrified. They are beaten right now. That is a beaten team.
I think that video says a lot, really and truly.
But it's almost like for college football, Alabama's there to serve justice, right? I mean, they're the judge and the jury.
You were so scared last week. You were begging the committee to put Florida State in. You were down on your knees begging for Florida State. And did you see your
You'd be an idiot to pick against him, but roll, Tide, roll. I got Alabama.
The #1 Michigan Wolverines, the champions of the Big Ten at 13-0 against the SEC champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Doesn't get any bigger. It doesn't get any better. Michigan, Alabama, not just the Rose Bowl, but a chance to play for a national championship. We are in for a treat here today, Mr. Tessitore.
The two winningest programs in college football history.
It's a low snap and a handoff inside, and McClellan through a crease, a foot race. They won't catch him. He's got it again. This time running left, gets to the edge. It's a first down and more. Corum. McCarthy looking for the end zone, has a man wide open, and it's Corum walking in. Impressive drive as the Wolverines answer. And Milroe's going to be knocked down for the third time. Michael Barrett, the 6-year senior, and a fourth. The Michigan pass rush overwhelming. That time it was Barrett's buddy Colson, the linebacker, who got in the game. Bredesen and Barner, and Edwards, who can throw it, lobs it back to McCarthy, who has to retreat to make a one-handed grab, and tosses downhill to Roman Wilson. Has time, delivers across the middle, and the catch is made by Tyler Morris, who tight ropes down the sidelines. Touchdown, Michigan! What a play! Playing with tempo. McClellan walks in. Alabama on top. Milroe keeps it, breaks the tackle of Sanders, still on the edge, loses the ball, rolling around, and it looks like the Wolverines have it. It's hooking, and he missed it left. Special teams continue to be a problem for Harbaugh's team today.
Milroe back to pass. He is pressured, and he is sacked again for the 6th time, but the first time in the second half. 4th and 2. Michigan's 33-yard line. Game on the line. Trying to convert.
McCarthy, wide open. Catch made by Corum. First down and much more. Keeper, McCarthy gets the edge. J.J. McCarthy scoots down inside the 35. Play fake. McCarthy scanning downfield and throws it high. And Wilson's got it. Roman Wilson weaving down inside the 10. And Michigan on the doorstep. Loveland motions over. Keeper, and they pitch it to him. Touchdown as Wilson walks in. Roman Wilson, a huge impact on that drive as the Wolverines take it 75 yards. 3 Michigan tight ends in the ballgame. They hand it to Corum again and makes the cut. First down. Spins and scores. Blake Corum puts Michigan on top in overtime. It wasn't fancy. It was just old school determination. Bond to the left. McClellan swarmed and dropped in the backfield by Mason Graham. Was at a big game. It's 3rd and goal. 2 plays to get 14 yards for Alabama to stay alive. Wolverines show pressure and bring it. Milrow from the pocket. Throw is catch made, but Burton is forced out, brought down short of the goal line. It'll be 4th down. Here we go. No more timeouts to take here. Game on the line. It's Williams in motion. Low snap. Milrow stopped. Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
I don't think we're so together, so connected, and we were going to overcome anything that was inside this stadium. Talk to this man right here. He made it happen.
We will. It was team effort. Team effort. What are you going to do in adversity here? We hit some adversity today, a little sloppy, but we came together as one. You know, my brother's keeper. I know my brothers had my back, and I told him, if we score, if we tie this thing up good overtime, we're going to win. And we came out on top. I'll see you in Houston.
Donovan Edwards rotates in at the back. He's got the football. Bumps into traffic and escapes. Donovan Edwards racing to the end zone. Michigan flexing immediately. Donovan Edwards, who scored the touchdown in the first possession, back in the game, and he's loose again. Edwards off and running. Welcome back, Donovan Edwards. 46 yards. And now it's Corum who's loose. Blake Corum down the sidelines. They've got an angle. He cuts it back and finally is brought down to the 20. Backs up on first down, is pressure, and slung down at the 5. The pass rush gets home. That's big Kenneth Grant. McCarthy dodges some pressure, escapes, and J.J. McCarthy is still running, rambling out across the 30. McCarthy pulls it and finds Loveland over the middle, and the tight end galloping deep into Husky territory. The man from Idaho. It's a very crafty play calls down here. Instead, they just hand it this time to Corum. Steps back, breaks a tackle. Touchdown, Michigan. You trust your receiver against one of the best DBs in the country. Penix looks the other direction down the seam. It's intercepted by Sandristill. Mikey Sandristill has a couple of blockers. A convoy. Michigan set up inside the 10. Mikey Sandristill. Biggest play of this defense tonight. He's got it. Michigan barrels in. And the maize and blue on the brink of ending a championship drought. Hail, hail, Michigan. They are the champions of college football 2023.
Pretty great. You know, you watch this confetti come down, and it's like thousands of confetti. It tells a story. There's a story in every one of those pieces of confetti. The amazing blue confetti. We're so proud of our team.
Hey, Coach, who has it better than you right now?
Nobody.
We said to come back, it was a lot of us. We said we had unfinished business. So I'll leave y'all with this. Business is finished.
Champions. Simply known as national champions. I ain't got a question, but my dad does.
Jack Harbaugh, what's your question?
I have a question. A question, if I might.
Hey, they're better than us!
I just want to take us back to November 15th, year was 2020, And I kind of asked you guys via Twitter, take a few deep breaths. Trust that every single man, woman in Schembechler Hall is doing whatever they can to be great and to bring Michigan back to the leaders and the best. And I cannot thank you enough for putting your unwavering faith into us to be just that, which we are today, the leaders and the best.
Ohio State game, when Zach went down, you guys lifted us up.
When I went down in that Ohio State game, I was laying there on the turf. I don't know what was happening, lowest point in my career. But I just want to let each and every one of you know, I felt and heard each and every one of you. And that I'll be eternally grateful for each and every one of you.
When the whole world doubted us, what did we say? Bang! Let's get it!
Y'all were just as much a part of this as the guys that were on the field putting the work in. Y'all supported, y'all stayed with us.
It didn't matter if we were playing a home game. It didn't matter if we were playing a away game. You guys were always there in the big house, packing it out, 110,000 plus.
The 2023 Michigan Wolverines. Your love for the game is genuine. The proof is in the pudding. You defied gravity. You loved to work. You had to be pulled back rather than talked into, and had fun doing it. You paid the price with perseverance, accountability, integrity, discipline. Refused to be divided. Rather chose to be galvanized. Mighty men who chose to be unselfish and played together as a team. You attacked each day with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. You are Michigan football legends, beloved sons of Michigan, mighty men, and now known simply as national champions. Team 144, we salute you, a band of brothers. Thank you. I don't think anybody we're so together, so connected, and we're going to overcome anything that was inside this stadium.
What's the high point for you in your coaching journey here in Michigan?
It's kind of like your own kids. Which one's your favorite? Which one do you love the most? The wins, I love them all. I guess the next one, Marty. How about that? I mean, probably the only best way to answer that is to be the next one.
I treat the players that I coach exactly like my own kids. I treat my kids exactly like the players that I coach.
Get in here, Mikey. Man, look. It's all these guys. It's really. Hey, there's another one. Yes, sir. I love you too. Love you too. Hey, I know who that is. Can only be one guy. He's not gonna out-squeeze me.
Be the kind of coach that I want somebody to be as a player that I'm coaching. Yeah, I want them to be gung-ho. How do you be enthusiastic? Act enthusiastic. Oh boy, am I enthusiastic!
Oh, he hasn't missed a throw yet. He's 63 of 63 right now. 100%. He's just showing off now. He's showing off now. He's just showing off. He's just showing off now. I like taking the responsibility myself. You know, when things go bad, I mean, it's on me. It's not the players. It's not the other coaches. Really, all the credit is to the players and the coaches. Appreciate it, and I'll let you guys talk to them.
Trying to get Jim Harbaugh to do an interview after a game is like trying to catch Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's good. Well, I'm nothing without this head coach, nothing without my teammates, nothing without that defense. I mean, everything was so amazing. It's just really, really basic.
I'm gonna get a tattoo that says 15-0. No, you're not. I'm doing it. I made that vow. I made that promise, and I'm going to do it. Like to quote J.J. McCarthy, bet.
He genuinely loves his players. He genuinely loves Michigan. He is Michigan in so many ways.
Harbaugh is so different, but he seems to be really authentic, and the players, kind of raved about playing for him.
We're soldiers on the football field. We follow our, top of the command, and we do what they say. I'm not thinking about myself. I'm thinking about we instead of me.
This Michigan team was very, very different from what we've seen win the national title the last decade.
Almost been an unfair advantage. I mean, all the things that the team has gone through. I mean, we don't care anymore. We don't care what people say. We don't care about anything that comes up. We just know we're going to overcome it.
It wasn't that hard because we knew we were innocent.
When will a title ever be won in this manner again? They came in together. They lost early together. They developed together. They stayed together when there were options to go elsewhere. They're losing playoff games last year. The year before, they're losing a playoff game. The year before that, they're standing down there getting body bagged in the Orange Bowl by Georgia. That is a really good college football story. Well, it didn't start off with fireworks. It ended with it. That's how I'll remember it. Remember it however you guys want to.
You can't win them all, right? I mean, you can't win them all. Unless you're Michigan.
I think as I look back on this, if we did one thing, we brought back family, we brought back tradition to the University of Michigan football program. Faith, family, football, every single guy here, you kept your priorities straight. Had faith in each other and the family. We are all known simply by national champions.
America is waiting, Paul. Jim Harbaugh has won the national championship. Will it be tainted, Paul?
Greeny, I don't think so. And I know what I said, and I know what many of others have said. I don't know if I've ever been more wrong about anything in my entire life. I didn't think the guy would ever beat Ohio State. I said on your show a couple of years ago, this is truly remarkable. And I think Jim Harbaugh has silenced all those who doubted him in the early days.
If Georgia was in that 4, who's hoisting the trophy last night?
Michigan. I have said all along I thought Georgia would be in the country, but after last night, I changed my mind.
Hey, really fast, I got one more scene I want to show you in this film. But before that, thank you to everyone that's helped contribute towards this movie. If you want to help, please share this video, guys, with everyone that is a Michigan football fan. Let's get Jim Harbaugh to see this video. Share, comment, subscribe. All that helps get this video get out to the hands of every Michigan fan. I spent a lot of time on this one. I'm really proud of it, but thank you guys so much for all the support and making it possible. With that, let's check out this final scene as a tribute to Jim Harbaugh.
He that shall outlive this day and come safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named, and rouse him at the name of Crispian. He that shall live this day to see old age will yearly on the vigil feast his neighbors, strip his sleeves and show his scars, and say, these wounds I had on Crispian's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgotten. But he'll remember with advantage what feats he did that day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, Harry the King, Bedford and Exeter, Warwick and Talbot, Salisbury and Gloucester, be in their flowing cup, freshly remembered. This story the good man shall teach his son. And Crispin Crispian shall ne'er go by from this day to the ending of the world, for we in it will be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today who sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. Be he ne'er so vile, this day shall gentle his condition. And gentlemen of England now abed will think themselves accursed they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, whilst any speaks who fought with us, I'd say Crispian's dead.
4th and 2. Michigan's 33-yard line. Game on the line. Trying to convert.
McCarthy, wide open. Catch made by Corum. First down and much more. Keeper, McCarthy gets the edge. J.J. J.J. McCarthy scoots down inside the 35. Play fake. McCarthy scanning downfield and throws it high, and Wilson's got it. Roman Wilson weaving down inside the 10. Loveland motions over. Keeper, and they pitch it to him. Touchdown as Wilson walks in. Green, Michigan tight ends in the ballgame. They hand it to Corbin again and makes the cut. First down. Spins and scores. Blake Corbin puts Michigan on top in overtime. Game on the line. It's Williams in motion. Low snap. Melrose stopped. Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory. Donovan Edwards rotates in at the back. He's got the football. Bumps into traffic and escapes. Donovan Edwards racing to the end zone. Donovan Edwards, who scored the touchdown in the first possession, back in the game, and he's loose again. Edwards off and running. Welcome back, Donovan Edwards. Penix looks the other direction down the seam. It's intercepted by Saberstill. Mikey Saberstill has a couple of blockers. A convoy. Michigan set up inside the 10. Mikey Saberstill. He's got it. Michigan barrels in. And the maize and blue on the brink of ending a championship drought. Hail, hail, Michigan. They are the champions of college football 2023.
And it was a storybook ending to the Jim Harbaugh era. 15-0 national champions. You can't ask for a better ending. And yet this is the new era with Sharon Moore. And yet with all that change and newness, the structure, the DNA, the winning formula remains intact.
All right, with that, I'm going to turn it over to who I nominate as a Michigan legend, the great Sharon Moore. Come on up here, Sharon. Hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and best. Hail to the victors valiant, hail to the conquering heroes, hail, hail to Michigan, the champions of the West. Go Blue.